Okay, it's 3 minutes past, and we have a good number of people here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and get started. Could I get someone to be a designated note taker for today? No? All right. I'll see what I can do on the fly then. That is okay.
I can help. I just need to get my
Ah,
tabs in better.
yeah, I gotcha. Um, I'll go ahead and also share the link to this document as well. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and just jump right in and get started. First of all,
Uh,
designated. Go ahead.
just found the issue that why I couldn't unmute myself because I didn't accept the agreement of the recording, but I couldn't notice it. I didn't notice it at
Ah,
the top of.
yeah.
Really sorry.
Yeah, no, you're all good. All right, designated note taker for today. I will put myself down. Oh, we'll see how that goes for me. Next up, any new faces? I don't see any new faces. Looks like the same old, so I'll put no new faces. Okay, and then we're into outstanding RFCs. First things up, decouple dependencies from Buildpacks. I have no update on this. I have just not had any time to work on it. Um, this week, so I'm hoping to get some time to work on it soon, but I think it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to just peck away at it slowly. Um, and then the next up, we have proposal to publish multi-arch build packs. This is still in draft. And I don't know if you've had any time to work on it. It doesn't look like you've had any ton of time to work on it yet. Um,
No, I haven't made any progress. Sorry.
no, that's all good. But there is a comment from Sophie. This is from, okay, this is just from last week. Got it. Uh, are there any questions or updates about this that people would like? Well, damn, we might just zoom right through this. Are there any other comments that people would like to make on either of the RFCs? Great. Oh,
Uh, yeah, sorry. So yeah, on the first one, on the one from you, Jericho, it wasn't updated, right, when the other was merged. I'm saying this because there are some references to an architecture field, but now there's another RFC that was merged that says Arch. Little things like that. I think.
we talked about this last week in the last week's working group meeting. Jericho, I think that you said that probably when you get time, you're going to go through this RFC and basically modify it to be more of a discussion of the actual building and releasing process and get rid of the, like how to specify an architecture in the metadata because that's already been taken care of with another RFC.
Yep. And I think Sophie's been looking at using some new pack tooling. So I think we'll have more of an update very soon. But right now, I just haven't made any updates yet.
Yep.
But we are actually making progress. Just nothing in here yet.
Sounds good. Any other questions or comments about any of the, I guess, drafted RFCs right now? Nope. All right. Next up we have CMB updates and questions. Is there anything in this column here? You mentioned there's some new pack tooling, but I assume that's pretty highly experimental one-off build kind of stuff that we're testing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working with Anthony and we're kind of testing out the new pack binaries that Juan is putting out. He's like fixing bugs and like re-releasing like binaries that we're collecting off of like a GitHub workflow. So they're very, very experimental. And then he has an open PR where he's pushing all those changes. So we're, just documenting bugs as we encounter them. And trying to put together like a really basic workflow to release like some of the simple build packs like Sift, Procfile, things like that. But we'll share when we have like something concrete and working.
Sounds like a half CNB update, project update, half project update, excuse me. So I just pop that down in the project updates. And with that, then, does anyone have any project updates? I guess one of the big ones is I'd like to welcome Costas and Michael to the Node.js maintainers team. They've been helping out a lot with doing work on the UBI front and also just being generally knowledgeable Node maintainers. So we're happy to have them and have the expertise come in.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, we really appreciate it, and I hope we will do our best. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Any other project updates? Nope. And all right. And then finally, open mic questions/discussion topics. Are there any open mic discussion topics that we would like to get into in this meeting?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if you have a global formatting for the GitHub workflows somewhere, or because when I do some changes, I quite a lot of change. For example, I need to format it somehow to be sure that everything is fine, and unfortunately, it doesn't really match with what already exists, so I have to do it manually. But in general, I think it's not a bad idea to have formatter, because I also found some GitHub workflows that have different different linting. No, linting. I mean different kind of formatting. Some of them are different from the others.
Yeah, so we do, so for the GitHub workflows, we do run a linter over it as part of the test. I think that there's some stuff that we ignore as part of that. There's some like, comment spacing stuff that we generally ignore because it's typically not worth our time to bother with it. If you are seeing issues with like linting issues or like
No,
formatting
mostly the
issues.
spacing. Yeah, most the spacing.
Oh, okay, spacing. Yeah, we don't have a I think that we don't have a super defined role in that, like whether or not like in between. I assume what you're talking about, like in between like job steps, we don't we sometimes we have like new line breaks and sometimes we don't. Is that the sort of more of what you're talking about?
Yes, and also the spacing, for example, is it going to be 4 spaces or 2 spaces? These kind of things.
Oh, I see. Like even like indentation for that. I didn't realize that that was also an issue. To be frank, it's something that we haven't looked at a ton, I don't think, because I think we just try and build valid YAML files and the
Okay.
rest will hopefully take care of itself. But if it is something that is causing like something like an IDE you're using to have trouble, and you wanted to set some more defined spacing, I wouldn't I don't know, I wouldn't push back against that. It would
Okay.
probably be some not small work for you though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's okay. just asking, so I think we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool. Anything else? All right. Quick and to the point, I guess, this week. All right. Well, thank y'all.
Sounds good.
See ya.
See ya.